The chairman of the House Foreign Affairs Committee says the U.S. should soon enter into talks with Iran over its controversial nuclear program. In his speech at the Institute for National Security Studies in Tel Aviv, U.S. Congressman Howard Berman says he is convinced, quote, the current strategy is not working. After 3 rounds of UN Security Council sanctions, Iran continues its uranium enrichment activities, which the West suspects has military aims. Meanwhile, the Bush administration has steadfastly avoided direct talks with Tehran on this issue until very recently. The California Democrat is influential in key issues such as foreign aid, the Middle East peace process, anti-terrorism, human rights, and non-proliferation. He commends President-elect Barack Obama's new policy of holding direct talks with Tehran, which he hopes can start as soon as he takes office on January 20th, instead of waiting until after the Iranian presidential election in June. He cautions such talks should not drag on, buying Iran more time to enrich uranium. Instead, they should only last between 8 and 12 weeks. This engagement strategy is useful, he explains, because if Tehran continues to refuse suspending its uranium enrichment activities, other countries may, quote, buy into crippling sanctions against Iran. But to make the pressure tighter on Tehran, Congressman Berman suggests more key countries need to be on board with the U.S., countries like China and Russia. Both have veto powers in the UN Security Council and have been reluctant to impose tougher sanctions against Iran. The U.S. can still win Moscow's support, he explains, if Washington makes concessions on the proposed missile defense shield in Eastern Europe. The U.S. claims the shield is intended to avert any possible missile strikes from rogue states, but Moscow finds it threatening to its national security. On the Russian end, there's already receptiveness to the new U.S. engagement approach towards Tehran. Russia's UN ambassador Vitaly Churkin told reporters on December 18th, quote, it is simply necessary to continue the political process on Iran, and added that his country hopes the U.S. begins that dialogue as soon as Obama takes office. The president-elect is reportedly vetting candidates for the newly created outreach coordinator position in an effort to resolve the nuclear impasse with Tehran.